To get started with KwaiCut on PC, if you have been following my previous video on installing KwaiCut using an emulator, you should already have it installed. You can launch it from the BlueStacks application, or if you've created a desktop shortcut for KwaiCut, simply double-click it. Before launching the app, make sure your PC is connected to internet. Although KwaiCut can open without an internet connection, but some of its tools and features won't work properly. So I strongly recommend turning on your internet connection first. Now, launch the application. It's taking a longer time to load on my PC because I'm recording with OBS, so please be patient. Also, remember that we are running KwaiCut through an Android emulator, not as a native Windows application. Another thing that affects performance is your PC specification. I'm using an Intel i7 8th generation 16GB RAM and with NVIDIA graphics card. Okay, let's wait for it. It's almost there, and there we have it. Now, importing your clip. One challenge you will notice on PC is importing your video. Even if I click on New Edit or the plus icon button, it takes me back to an old project I've done before. Let me open it. Here you can see all the projects I have worked on before, but I can't directly access my PC's video, photos, or file explorer. So the reason is this. Remember, we are emulating an Android phone, not Windows or iOS. So if I tap video, nothing appears. Album, I only see previous project. Even if you click on filter, it simply helps you organize your project. This camera icon lets you record yourself directly inside the app. That's also another option for bringing media into this application. You can see I'm getting a message asking for camera permission, so I will click OK. You can switch to video recording if you want, but I will cancel for now. Now remember the folder where your video is stored on your PC. Open that folder, then simply drag and drop your video into the project area inside BlueStacks. At first, it looks like nothing has happened. If I click on video, I won't see anything. Album still shows my old project. Click on all. So here is what I will do. I will go back and click New Editing again. Wait for a few seconds. You may notice the screen orientation change several times, but that's perfectly normal. And there it is. I will select the clip and click on Done. Now I will wait while it loads. Please be patient. Remember, this is running inside an emulator, and I'm also recording with OBS at the same time. Yours will most likely be faster. And there we have it. Now, editing your video. The interface is almost exactly the same as using KwaiCut on a phone. Here is my video clip. So I'm using a video of me unboxing a Shure microphone. I will pause it for now and start editing. If you are completely new to video editing, spend a little time exploring the tools below the preview window. Click on the double arrow on the left to review additional editing tools. The first thing I will do to my video clip is that I will crop it. I will scroll through the tab bar until I find crop, but make sure you select the video. I will click on crop, then I will crop the video. I'm going to click on done here. From here, you can also change the aspect ratio, rotate the video, mirror it, and perform other basic edits. It is very similar to CapCut, although I currently prefer KwaiCut on mobile. I will click on Done again. The next edit I will do to this clip is I'm going to add text. First, deselect the video clip. Once nothing is selected, you will see a different set of tools. I will click on Subtitles. I will choose Template. I will type in my text. And next, I'm going to choose a font. I really like this one. KwaiCut has a large collection of beautiful fonts. I like that. I will go to Style where you can change colors, outline, shadow, and much more. Then I will click on Effect. I will choose this one, even though the name is in Chinese. That's fine. Next is animation. There are lots of great animation styles here. I will choose this one. Now, I will tap on the check mark. If this is your first time opening KwaiCut, you will probably see a small guide explaining how to drag the text layer to control how long it appears on your screen. Tap on the guide once and it will disappear. Now, I will drag the text layer to match the duration I want. Let us preview it. It looks good. I like this. Okay, I will move this text to the top of the screen. I want it there. At the top here, so I'm going to remove that one first. Okay, of course. Then I will extend the text layer a little more. The next edit I will do to this clip is color adjustment. Select the clip again. You will see all the editing tools available for the selected clip. I will scroll across until I reach adjust. I will make a few color corrections. Okay, I think I'm done. I will preview the results. You will notice something that the preview temporarily switched to portrait mode because the interface is designed for phones, even though my video is in landscape. First, okay, of course. That's not a problem though. I will go back. Then you notice I have black spaces around the video after cropping. To fix this, I will simply adjust the zoom until the frame fits the screen. Let us quickly also add transition to this video clip. I will click on the clip and split, then I will click transition. You can also tap the small transition icon between the two clips. I will select this transition. Let's wait for it to load. Then I think I like this one. I will click on the check mark. Let us preview it. But notice something, the transition may not play smoothly here because the emulator is lagging a lot. So once the video is exported, I will show you the transition properly. And on your clip again, you can also mute, tap on volume, then I will reduce it to whatever level I want. In my case, I will mute completely. And here is the main problem, exporting the clip. Once you're satisfied with your edit, click the drop down arrow beside the 2K and 4K option. Here you can choose your resolution, aspect ratio, and other exporting settings. When everything is okay and look good for you, you click done. This time around, you have to wait. On waiting, you will see a message saying that the video is being saved to the album. This means that it will be saved inside KwaiCut application, not directly to your PC. Also, keep the application active during export. Don't lock your screen or switch to another application. If you do this, BlueStack may turn the screen black and you could lose your project. Also, keep your internet connection enabled throughout the process. Now let's wait for the export to finish. Once the export is complete, click done. Then you will see the exported video inside KwaiCut. However, it's still not saved to your PC. I will click on the three dots beside the video in KwaiCut. You will see options like copy, rename, go to edit, and more. You can even share directly to your social media if you want. I will click the three dots again. A dialog box will be open to me. I will click on send to Windows. Wait for a few seconds. Your Windows desktop will open. Now choose the folder you want to save the video. Once that is done, I will minimize BlueStacks. Now I'm going to open the destination folder, and there we have it. To open the video, just double click the video. If you notice there is no audio, remember in the editing, I removed the audio. And I also promise that I'm going to show you the transition since that is not really showing well when I'm editing. I'm going to skip to the section. I think it's somewhere here. Okay, I will play now. You see, you can see the transition is working perfectly. And that's how you can use KwaiCut properly on your PC, from importing your clip, editing them, exporting them, and finally getting them onto your Windows computer. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and see you in the next solution.